Welcome to my online physics class on behalf of the Milestone College. I am Bijan Goldar, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Milestone College. Today I will discuss about the fourth chapter, Magnetic Effect of Current and Magnetism, Physics second paper. Today's topic, magnetic force on a moving charge. At first, we have to know what is the conditions to produce magnetic force. The charge must be mobile, first condition. Second condition, there must be a component of the velocity along the normal to the magnetic field. By analyzing the motion of a charged particle in a uniform magnetic field, it is known that number one, magnitude of a magnetic force F is proportional to the charge Q, velocity V, and the magnitude of magnetic field. Number two, magnetic force is proportional to the sine of the angle between the direction of velocity V and the magnetic field B. Number three, direction of the magnetic force is perpendicular to the plane on which V and B remain. The force experienced on the charge Q, the force on the charge F is directly proportional to the magnitude of the charge Q, directly proportional to the uniform velocity V, directly proportional to the magnitude of the magnetic field B, and directly proportional to the sine of the angle between velocity V and magnetic field B. Right. Here K is the proportionality constant. Here right. Now we have to know what is the value of K. If we consider the value of charge Q equals to, if we consider 1 coulomb, the value of velocity V equals to 1 meter per second, the velocity, the magnitude of the magnetic field B equals to 1 Tesla, and the value of sine theta equals to 1 unit, then we get the velocity, we get the value of F equals to 1 Newton. Now from equation number 1, we get K equals to 1. So our condition from the equation number 1, we get F equals to K, the value of K equals to 1. Substituting the value of K, here we get F equals to Q V B sine theta. This is the equation of the force acting on a moving charge. If the charge is moved in a same direction to the magnetic field, then theta will be 0 degree. But if the charge is moved 100% opposite direction, then theta equals to 180 degree. Now, if the charge is moved through a state or parallel to the magnetic field, then force will be F equals to QVB sine 0 degree or F equals to QVB sine 180 degree. We know the value of sine 0 equals to 0, sine 180 equals to also 0. So, there is no force experienced on the charge. Now, if the charge is moved along perpendicular to the magnetic field, then theta equals to 90 degree. So, the maximum force is experienced on the charge. So, F equals to QVB sine 90. So, QVB. Here the value of sine 90 equals to 1. This is the maximum force on the moving charge. Now, we have to know the direction of the magnetic force on a moving charge through a magnetic field. Already we know F equals to QVB sin theta. The equation can be written in vector form. F vector equals to Q V vector cross B vector. Here V vector is the first vector and B vector is the second vector. V vector cross B vector means V vector is moved to the vector B. Now, the direction of force, if the vector V is moved to the vector B, which is anti-clockwise, if we place a screw on the intersect point or origin point, if V vector rotates to the vector B, the screw will be rotated in anti-clockwise. So, the direction of the force will be in outer direction, perpendicular to the surface in outer direction. Lorentz force. What is called Lorentz force? If a charge is moved through in a magnetic field and an electric field, the resultant force acts on the charge is called Lorentz force. Now, force due to magnetic field, which is already known, magnetic field Fm equals to QVB sin theta, right. Next, force due to electric field, F equals to QE. Here is the electric field. Now, the summation of these two forces Fm and Fe equals to Lorentz force. So, Lorentz force F equals to Fm plus Fe. F equals to Fm QVB sin theta plus F equals to QE here Q is common, V plus VB sin theta. This is the value of Lorentz force. Now in vector form, F vector equals to Q. Here Q is a scalar quantity. E vector plus V vector cross B vector. This is the Lorentz force. Our next topic, force on a current carrying conductor placed in a magnetic field. This is the current carrying conductor. Here passing current I, the length of the conductor L, B is the magnetic field. Here cross sign indicates the magnetic field. If the cross sign indicates magnetic field inward direction, vertically inward direction to the surface, and this sign indicate the magnetic field vertical outer direction, right? Q charge of an electron, A cross sectional area. So the volume of the conductor Al, V, n number of electrons per volume in this conductor, n equals to total electrons in this conductor. Already we know the force on a moving charge or electron, the force on an electron Fm equals to Q V sin theta. Here theta equals to 90 degree. Vertically theta equals to 90 degree because magnetic field is applied vertically and electron moves in direction opposite direction of current. So the angle theta equals to 90 degree. Now Ff equals to QVV. This is the force on an electron. Total force of this conductor F equals to total force on the conductor F equals to NFM because the total number of electrons n equals to NLA. F equals to NAL, substituting the value of FMQVB, right? F equals to NAQV into LV. Rearrange this term. We know from the equation of drift velocity V equals to I by NAQ from the chapter current electricity. So I equals to NAQV. By replacing I LB, here the total applied force on the conductor in vector form. Now we have to know the direction of the magnetic force on the conductor. This direction of the force is known by the Fleming's left hand rule. This is left hand. If the first finger, middle finger and thumbs are stretched mutually perpendicularly, then middle finger indicates current, first finger indicates magnetic field, then thumb indicates magnetic force. Here in this figure, current passing along right side to the conductor, magnetic field is applied vertically in your direction to the surface. Now here this is current, this is magnetic field, and thumbs indicates the force. Our next topic, force acting on two parallel current carrying conductors. We know that a current carrying conductor creates magnetic field around this conductor, and another current carrying conductor is placed in this field, magnetic field. Magnetic force experienced on this conductor, right? Here PQ and RS are two parallel state conductors. Ion is passed through PQ and I2 is passed through RS. Direction of these currents are in same. Distance between these conductors equals to R, right? Conductor PQ creates a magnetic field which is applied on this conductor RS in our direction vertically. The magnetic field created by PQ, B equals to mu naught ion by 2 pi r. Ion is passing current through PQ and distance of RS from PQ equals to R, which is applied vertically in our direction to the surface, right? Now in this magnetic field another conductor RS is placed, so this conductor experienced a magnetic force. This magnetic force, the magnetic force on the conductor RS, F equals to ILB. Here passing current I2, length, effective length RS equals to L, applied force, applied magnetic field B, substituting the value of B, mu naught I by 2 pi r, right? F prime equals to mu naught ion I2 L by 2 pi r. Now the magnetic force per unit length, force per unit length, F equals to F prime by L. Here the value of a prime ion I2 L divided by 2 pi r into this L. Here L is cancelled, so the equation becomes mu naught ion I2 by 2 pi r. Now this force, direction of this force is indicated by Fleming's left-handed rule or left-hand rule. Here again this finger, middle finger indicates current, first finger indicates magnetic field, and thumb indicates force. Now compare this left hand with this figure. Here this is current which is passed along R2 as magnetic field B is applied in our direction, so applied force indicated by thumb is towards to the PQ conductor. If the current is passed in same direction, the force will be attractive force. If the current passed in opposite direction, the force will be repulsive. Thanks to all.